Hey guys, what's going on? James here. In this video today, we're going to be talking about how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have announced their team captains for the 2020 season. This is like a little bit of a bonus video. I have 3 more videos coming out before the official start of week 1, but I wanted to get this video out too, just so I could kind of let you guys know who the team captains are. Now, this was discussed by Bruce Arians in a recent press conference. I believe Steve Isbit of Joe Bucs Fan was the one who asked that question, so shout out to you, Steve. That is very cool. But Bruce Arians announced these 6 players as the team captains. First, on the offensive side of the football, you have Mike Evans and Tom Brady. On the defensive side of the ball, you have Lavonte David and Devon White. And then finally, on the special team side of the football, you have punter Bradley Pinion and linebacker Kevin Minter. So let's start first with the offensive side of the ball, and I do want to preface this by saying this was voted by the players. That is how these team captains were selected. They did a player vote, and these were the players who were voted in as the 6 captains. I'm not sure if there was like a cap as to how many offensive guys, defensive guys, and special teams guys you could have, but these were the guys who were selected. So first 2 players, Tom Brady, Mike Evans. Yeah, those guys are the strongest leaders, not necessarily just on the offense, but you could make an argument for the entire team as a whole in terms of their overall leadership. I think Lavonte David is right up there as well, but Mike Evans, Tom Brady, you could not have picked 2 other guys, really. Ryan Jensen, I believe, was a team captain last year. His name might have been possibly considered, especially, considering the play he had last year where he was playing as a top 5 center, but Mike Evans, in my opinion, is a top 4-3 wide receiver in the NFL, and Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. So really, you can't go wrong with those 2 guys. They're phenomenal leaders, not just for the offensive side of the football, but just for the entire team as a whole. When I talked to Jadon Mickens before Tom Brady even came here, he was talking about how Mike Evans has always just been a strong leader and helping guys out and showing them what to do and things like that. So yeah, these guys, they want the team to succeed. Mike Evans, ultimate team player. He actually just took some type of contract restructuring to give the Buccaneers more cap space. So yeah, for these 2 offensive guys, you couldn't have gone wrong. On the defensive side of the ball, Lavonte David. Yeah, it's Lavonte David. That's not even close to a surprise. He will always be the team captain for this team until either he leaves or he retires a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. He will always be a team captain, no doubt about that in my mind. He's one of the best linebackers in the NFL right now, and he has been for many, many years. Makes sense why his teammates would vote him in. Devon White being selected as a team captain in year number 2 is a little bit surprising. The people I talked to before I recorded this video, just some fellow friends and acquaintances of mine, said, a little surprising Jason Pierre-Paul wasn't selected here, and I have to agree with them on that. Jason Pierre-Paul not being selected here, little bit of, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, because it's not. At the end of the day, he is still a very strong leader for this team, but Devon White being voted in over Jason Pierre-Paul is, somewhat interesting. I don't think that it's to say that, no, everybody hates Jason Pierre-Paul. It just goes to show that how strong of a leader Devon White has been this early on in his career. Him and Lavonte David, arguably the best linebacking duo in the entire NFL right now, and they're both team captains. That's awesome. I'm sure if they could have had a 3rd team captain, I have no doubt in my mind it would be Jason Pierre-Paul. But, hey, Devon White edged him out on that one. Congrats to Devon White for being a team captain in his 2nd year in the league. That's absolutely awesome. Finally, on the special team side of the football, Bradley Pinion and Kevin Minter. Bradley Pinion, this one isn't necessarily surprising. He's the people's champ. He is now the people's captain. We're just going to stay with the people's champ, but he's a captain, he's a champ, he's just everything. Bradley Pinion's awesome, and happy that he got voted in as a team captain. Kevin Minter, not really a surprise. I think if Dario Ogunbowale was still on this team, they might have voted him in to be a special teams captain again this year, but Kevin Minter's phenomenal. He's just not He's not just a good special teams player, he can be a fringe starting linebacker when you need him to be. Whenever Devon White had his problems last year with illness and injury, Kevin Minter came in and played very, very well, to the point where even some fans were saying very early on in the season, hey, maybe Kevin Minter should just start over Devon White. That did not happen, and if I'm being honest, thank goodness that didn't happen, because Devon White is freaking amazing. That's one of the reasons he's a team captain now. But now, hey, we get three middle linebackers technically as captains, with Lavonte David, Devon White, and Kevin Minter. That's interesting, actually, considering that our middle linebacking core is one of the deepest units on the entire team. 3 middle linebackers got voted as team captains. Now, I know they're counting Kevin Minter as a special teams captain, but it still technically counts, you know? That says a lot about the leadership in the middle of this defense, I think, from top to bottom in that middle linebacking core. Literally, from top to bottom, you've got captain material all over the place. So that's very, very cool to see. Kevin Minter, one half of the machines is what I've dubbed him. Deon Buchanan was the other half, but he's not here anymore. So I think that we're just going to call Kevin Minter the Machine. That will be his nickname now, at least for me. So hopefully that sticks. But yeah, overall, very good group of team captains, guys. I don't think that you could have made a lot of mistakes here selecting these 6 men. And I think that all 6 of them have such a strong amount of leadership, not just for their respective position groups, and not even just for their respective sides of the ball, but just for the team as a whole. These 6 guys, you really couldn't have gone wrong with them, and I'm very happy to have them representing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that opening kickoff meeting every single week to, start off these games. So, very cool. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the team captains down in the comment section below. Who would you have possibly considered to be a team captain for this team? Like I said, there's a couple of guys, Ryan Jensen, Jason Pierre-Paul, who could have possibly been considered. Ryan Smith, also on the special team side of the ball, could have very much been considered as a team captain, but we got who we got, and I'm very happy to have those 6 guys representing us. It's very cool. But guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you in the next video or the next live stream, but until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.